I'm Janae, and this is Jason. We've embarked on the adventure of a lifetime. We're two ocean-loving Aussies travelling the world by sailboat and making movies along the way. Tune in every week for new episodes. Enjoy, and don't forget to subscribe. Good morning. It's so cool waking up and looking out the window and being able to see like right to the seafloor. And there's so many little schools of fish. It's really cool to sit here and watch. Crazy how clear it is. And the cicadas are so loud. This place was beautiful and peaceful in the mornings, except for the millions of wasps that decided to make our boat their home. Gonna go for a little walkie / hike this morning. See if we can find a nice trail before it gets too hot. Are we just gonna go over there?
Yeah, we're just gonna tie the tender to this rope. Footwear of choice, thongs, probably not the best idea. I'm definitely going to blow a plugger.
Support.
How beautiful is it?
You're ready.
Time. It's about 35 today.
Yeah, I can't believe it gets that hot. Crazy.
The water temp's
Probably like 30 degrees already.
the water temp's really nice now too.
Yeah.
It got us to a stage where it was like maybe 22 degrees, 23.
I think you said it was 24 or something like that. Now it's back up.
We didn't realise this bay was going to be this busy.
No.
It's nuts. It's not even like it's nice, but there's a lot nicer around.
Yeah. And it's a bit of a random island. So when we went for a walk this morning, we noticed a big day boat come in and lay their anchor chain over the top of ours. And Jason was quite worried. And now we are drifting towards the rocks. We are extremely close. So we're just gonna pick up and leave. Yeah, we were gonna leave later anyway, so we just decided we'll leave now. And of course our GoPro battery died. We made our way to the next anchorage and Jace jumped straight in to check the damage. Good morning. So the GoPro went flat yesterday when I was in the middle of talking.
It did. I'd seen it.
But we had a bit of a drama yesterday. So when we went for a walk, this big day tripper boat came in, kind of similar to that one. And they laid their anchor and chain over the top of ours, like in the opposite direction.
So we were tied stern too.
Yeah.
And they just anchored freely.
Like across our anchor, so it would make like a cross kind of thing on the chain. Anyway, Jason was worried about it. Obviously his gut feeling was trying to tell him something, and we watched them anchor. Anyway, we knew they were going to be there for a while, so we just went for our walk, and then on the way back we were kind of standing across from where they were on the other side of the bay from our boat, and they started to pull up. And then of course whatever Jason thought was going to happen happened. They got kind of nabbed their anchor on our chain, and then they started to try and lift it up to unhook. Anyway, we got back to our boat when they were still trying to unhook it, and we were watching what they were doing. They never said a word to us or anything, and then our friends on Lee are coming in hot.
Right. So anyway, back to the story on what Janae was saying. Yeah, they lift their anchor up. Ours was underneath theirs but caught on their anchor?
No, ours was underneath, but when they pulled their anchor up, it obviously hooked onto our chain. Anyway,
Yeah.
they had to unhook from it. And in turn, they ended up unsetting our anchor. But everything seemed okay when they left, so we didn't worry about it because we didn't drift into the rocks. So we thought we were fine. And then obviously it was just kind of like a slow burner, and all of a sudden we realised we were really close to the rocks because we're already quite close.
Yeah, within 5 minutes, we're just like...
Nah, it took like a good half an hour to an hour.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, you were talking on the phone to your mum and everything.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's where I'm getting distracted.
Yeah, it was a while, so they were long gone by that point. And yeah, by the time we turned the engine on and got to things to try and fix it, it was too late. We bottomed out and hit the rudder on the rocks. It's not a bad chip, but it's enough to have to like repair it properly. So yeah, and we've tried to ring the company and
No answer.
No answer. We've tried like 6 or 7 times. So, and we have no proof that they actually did it. It's just kind of like our word against theirs. So we're probably not going to be in luck anyway. So yeah, now we're
trying to find yards to put the boat in.
Yeah, so we had booked into a marina for 3 months over the winter period in Sicily in like a wet berth. So now we're trying to reorganise ourselves to
Find a
dry dock the boat instead. So we need to do our anti-foul anyway, so it's okay. But it's just proving hard to find places where you can do the work yourself and you can stay on the boat. So if we can't do that, it's going to cost an absolute fortune. So we have to be able to stay on the boat, do the work ourselves, at least our own anti-foul anyway. So it looks like we might be going back to Greece at this stage. So we'll do our couple of months in Italy and then do a couple of days sail back into Preveza area, which is where we bought the boat.
Yeah.
Anyway, what do you do?
Back to the beginning again.
Yeah, I didn't really want to go backwards. Like, it's frustrating, but I mean, yeah, by the time we pay, it's actually like the same price, if not a little bit cheaper, to dry dock the boat at this place in Sicily. But if you work out getting the work done by someone else and the accommodation we have to pay for, it'll well exceed over Preveza. So yeah, I think I've decided on Actio Marina in Preveza.
Yeah.
So I won't make any like quick decisions. We'll still do our research because we've got plenty of time to cancel the marina that we did book in. It looks like we can get a full refund on our deposit, so at least that's a plus side. But we also had booked flights home, which we'll just have to forfeit a couple of the small flights that got us to Athens. But at least we fly out of Athens to go home, so that works out okay, being in Greece. So yeah, we'll update you guys once we decide anyway.
Anyway, we've got our friends visit us again. How nice is that boat? So that's an Entrepreneur 5X. I don't know what the 5X stands for, but it's a very nice boat. I'll show you some drone footage of it.
We're gonna go say hello.
Oh, so they sailed here, downwind 18 knots, true wind, and they were averaging 12 knots, which is just mental.
Yeah.
So we found a new way to use the sea bobs and the paddleboard. Let's do it. Show us how it's done. Men overboard! Oh, this is Guess Who, but not with the board.
So, yeah,
Remember the board back in the day?
Yeah.
That's really cool.
It's cool, hey? So we set it up and then we pick like
One.
the people.
We have been treated to a beautiful sunset. Beautiful, eh?
Yeah, it's nice. Especially up here.
But they're smaller than this.
So Matt's giving us the full tour.
Oh wow.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This town is from 17.
That's us usually too. We're like, I've got no idea about
What's it
anything.
called?
I know.
Yeah.
How do you pronounce it?
What's it called again? And this is from the When I tried getting it,
I love your pink skateboard, or whatever it's called. One wheel.
So we're gonna make our American friends try some Vegemite. They've never tried it before, so this is the first time having it, and we wanna see their reaction.
Gina's tried it
But
once.
when she was like 9 years old.
Yeah.
So we're gonna make them try it.
Oh, like that much?
Yeah, like
You eat?
pretty much, yeah.
Oh, when I had it, it was like thick,
Yeah.
like frosty.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
it smells bad.
I love the smell
Do you
of
think
it.
it smells bad?
It smells just like salty.
I don't think so.
Okay. Someone give it a go.
Nice big bite.
You gotta taste it.
Vegemite. Do you love it? Going in for more? Another bite?
That's the face.
That's nasty.
That's not nasty.
Not bad.
Oh!
Not bad, but not good.
Not nasty. Going for another bite?
It's actually not way bad.
There you go.
Matt's a true champ.
Wanna be an Aussie?
We've converted Matt.
We got a real Aussie over here.
Alright.
Now we just got to teach Emerson to say, "How you going, mate?"
There you go, mate.
There we go. Can you give us the verdict
Vegemite.
on the Vegemite out of
Vegemite
10?
for life.
Vegemite for life.
It was good. I'll give it like a 3 or 4.
Out of 4. We said goodbye to our friends for now and had a little sunset cruise around the town again before we would move on tomorrow. We've given ourselves a little challenge and we've been trying to sail off anchor as much as possible lately, and sometimes even onto anchor. As you all know, the fuel prices in Europe and around the world are at an all-time high lately, and fuel is one of the larger expenses for us living aboard. So not only does this save us money, but is also great practice. So one day, if we do get stuck without a working engine, we feel comfortable in our abilities to sail the boat right onto anchor. Plus, as you guys know, we have our solar setup and we'd love to further reduce our carbon footprint as we move forward with this lifestyle. We arrived at a small anchorage back on the island of Salta, which had good protection from the forecast wind for the next few days. We had a small cove all to ourselves and tied off 2 stern lines, so we were smack bang in the middle. It felt like we had our own private swimming pool. Another thing Jace has been doing since we started sailing that we've never mentioned before is apnea training. He does this on and off, but he uses an app that contains a series of apnea breath hold static tables, which will improve your lung capacity if practiced 3 to 4 times a week. He's doing this to improve his lung capacity and ability to hold his breath for freediving and spearfishing, and it's definitely helped so far. Jason's not having very much fun. We've got not a drop of wind. And he just keeps tacking to get away from these rocks. We just came out from in there, the bay in there. But
Yeah, we're getting some wind now, 0.8.
oh, and now it's gone again. Just a little gust of
Oh,
puff
now
of
it's
wind.
just gone.
And just like that, it can change from no wind to lots of wind.